Alright guys, what's going on? This is Will Fulmer from Blackball Media. Alright, so today I want to share something. I think every man should have a way to make money. You know, regardless of how you think about it, every man within the sound of my voice should have a way to hustle a couple dollars. You might not have ways to make millions of dollars, which I hate the media, because what the media and what a lot of things do, they like to show you that this guy made $2 million, this guy made $50 million. But to be honest, let me fix the camera a little bit. To be honest with you, no one says, hey man, look, you might not make $1 million. So how about you just sell something that makes a couple dollars? There's nothing wrong with having a hustle to sell, you know, a couple things for a couple dollars. Because as a man, especially with a family, you better have a way to make some money. So I don't care if you hustle in fragrance, which I do guys that do that. If you hustle in DVDs, if you working on cars, whatever. But I'm going to share one of the things that I do. One of the things that I do. And this one, I just sold a whole big batch, but I had to make a new batch. I actually make beads on the side. Now, the wooden beads are because I got some before a long time ago from Japan, and they cost too much. So what I started doing was I actually started going out and, you know, learning how to make my own beads. So let me take some out. Let me show them to you. And that way I'll just go through a couple of them because I have tons of them. I have lots of them. And I'm going to show you something else I do on the side as well. All right, so these are my source collection beads. I have bags and bags of beads, and I make them all the time. Like these were actual natural beads, and I actually dyed these, and I actually made them, you know, this color. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I love beads. One person asked me, you know, like, why do I like wearing beads? I say, I can't really wear elements like gold or silver, but I can wear wood. So I have some on now that I just made. But I like to do this on the side, and I don't have to make $1 million at it. To be honest with you, I'm satisfied with, you know, selling a couple of them. It's a hobby, something that keeps me cool and calm. And I've actually named all of them as well. Each one, like these are the John Goros and, you know, Undone Retribution, you know, the Mighty Water Dragon, the Red Prime Falcon, Steel Purple Blossoms, Earth Roots, and I actually put a quote in them. Most of the time when I sell them, which I haven't sold this batch yet, like this is a new batch. I haven't even came up with the name on these yet. I don't even know. But if I sell you beads, I make lots of stuff for it. I believe in packaging and presentation. You know, I make the bags for them. You know, I like going to the flea markets, buying stuff, you know, at bulk rate and making my own product. And also you get a sleeve for them. These are my earlier sleeves, but I like to keep these, you know, in my bag when I walk around. And that's an old Panasonic bag. But what they are, they're little sleeves. And here, I'll just take this off. End of the day, when you take your beads off, so they don't get lost or your kids don't get them, you can put them in there and you can put it away. I always just thought it was a good idea, just something I like to do. You know, it's nothing special. It's a great hobby. Okay, let me show you something else that I like to do on the side. And the only reason I still do it now is it's saturated, but I still like to do it. I like to make my own decals. Like this is my brand that I'm making myself. You know, I make these myself. I was taught by a guy named Chuck. Chuck is my buddy. He's the one that taught me that. Anybody who can, remember this, anybody who would teach you how to make money for you and your family, it's always a friend to you. Remember that. Look at that. Nubian bolts. And these are actually trademarked. That's what I like about them. You know, I'm waiting on all, look at that. Alternative racing decals. This is something I like to make. And it's just something I do on the side. It's just something I wanted to kind of put out there. Any man within the sound of my voice, young men, start exploiting what you like to do. Who thought that video games would get as many views as they did now, or comic book became movies? So if you have a way to make money and you're good at something, just keep doing it over and over and over again. What'll happen is you'll get better and better at it. Because I can show you some first beads and beads up to now, and I can clearly see the difference because I just keep doing it. That's what I do over and over and over again. I never stop. And you keep yourself a hobby, especially if you have a wife and children. Keep a hobby. If you don't keep a hobby, you're just gonna screw up. I'm sorry, I'm just telling you that now. Any man with too much time on his hands usually mess up. But this is Will Fulmer from Blackball Media. I told you I'm gonna change up my whole channel this year. I'm gonna do random stuff out the ass. I mean, behind. Sorry for cursing. All right. I'm out, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And yes, these beads are for sale. I'm out, guys.